All right, let's just get right into it. While everyone's out there busy arguing about which $20 a month chatbot to use, Google has just gone and quietly released its entire professional AI arsenal. And the craziest part? The whole thing is free. So we're going to break down exactly what these tools are and how they give you a pretty serious unfair advantage. And yeah, that's really the core message here. You're about to see a whole stack of tools so powerful, it's kind of changing the rules of the game. What used to be super expensive and take forever is now instant and free. This is the playbook your competition just doesn't have yet. So here's the thing you have to get. We're not just talking about a bunch of separate apps here. No, this is a complete interconnected suite. It's basically an assembly line for your ideas, taking you from a spark of a thought all the way to a finished product. And almost nobody knows it exists. So let's start with a scenario I think we can all relate to. Okay, picture this. It's the night before a huge final. The pressure's on, and you're staring at a mountain of notes. How can AI actually help you in a moment like that? This is where you pull out your new secret weapon, Notebook LM. You're not just reading anymore, you dump everything in. All your chapters, your messy class notes, PDFs, even web links. And instantly, it becomes your personal expert on your specific material. But honestly, that's just where it starts. And this is where the magic really kicks in. Your eyes hurt? Can't stand to read another word? Fine. Just click Audio Overview, and it generates a podcast of your study guide. Need to see a tough concept in action? Click Video Overview and get a custom animated summary. And for that final push, the mind map creates the ultimate one-page cheat sheet, and Quiz builds a practice test from your own notes. You literally just hacked your exam. For free. Okay, so that's a pretty awesome study hack. But what about your job, your side hustle, or your actual business? Your problem isn't a final exam. It's juggling 10 different subscriptions for writing, for images, for research. It's just an expensive mess. So let's bring in tool number 2, Gemini. And here's the key difference. While Notebook LM was like your private librarian for the documents you gave it, Gemini is your connection to your live digital world. It can securely connect to your Gmail, your Drive, your photos, turning all of your personal data into this powerful, searchable advantage. And this is where its power really shines. You can just ask it, hey, find that presentation the designer sent me last month, and it'll pull it up. Then you can say, now pull the key ideas and summarize the notes from that whiteboard picture I took. It's also a world-class research intern. It'll analyze the live internet and bring you a full report with citations. And get this, it can act as your creative director, generating a photorealistic product shot for, say, a new coffee brand from just a simple sentence. That creative stuff is great, but now we need to actually build something. And this quote, it perfectly sets up our next tool, AI Studio. Think of it less as a generator and more like a productivity engine. Let's keep going with that coffee brand idea. In AI Studio, you don't write code. You just describe the tool you need. So for our brand, we'll ask it to build a simple app that generates high-energy Instagram ad copy. And just like that, it actually builds a real, functional interface with text boxes and a button. It's a working app, built in about 60 seconds from a single sentence. Now, here are the pro tips that turn it into a real collaborator. You see that temperature slider? That's your creativity dial. You can crank it down to 0 for a fact-checking robot, or turn it way up for a risk-taking creative artist. But the real game changer is share screen. The AI can literally look over your shoulder at a design you're working on and give you live feedback. It's wild. So AI Studio is an absolute monster. It builds powerful tools in seconds. But let's be honest, they're functional, but they're kind of ugly. You can't put that on your website. So how do you make it look beautiful and then, get it in front of customers? This is where another piece of the Google puzzle comes in, a tool called Stitch. The best way to think of it is like this. AI Studio built the powerful brain of our app. Stitch is going to build its beautiful face. You just describe the UI you want, a cozy, minimalist vibe for a coffee brand, and it generates a full professional user interface in like 5 seconds. And right here, this is the workflow that connects it all. You take the beautiful UI code from Stitch, you pop back over to your functional but ugly app in AI Studio, and you just paste it in. That's it. You've just gave the brain from Studio the face from Stitch. You've built a world-class product in about 10 minutes with 0 code. Okay, so you're a builder now. You've got the product, but you have to sell it. And that's where most new ideas run out of gas. So
Enter Pomeli, another one of these specialized Google tools. This little box is about to replace an entire marketing agency.
The process is almost laughably easy. Step 1, paste in your website's URL. That's it. Pomeli scans the whole site and builds a complete brand DNA profile. It learns your colors, your fonts, your whole tone of voice. Then you just ask for a 1-week social media campaign, and in a single click, it spits out an entire week of professional, on-brand marketing content.
So we've gone from research to creative to building, design, and marketing, but there's one last tool. And this is the wild card. This is what truly turns you from someone who uses AI into someone who creates with it.
No, seriously, think about it for a second. That one thing at work, or just in your personal life, that you wish you could just make disappear forever. This is Opal. It's a tool that lets you create your own custom AI solutions. It's kind of like the no-code builder for other no-code builders. And this is how you solve that one annoying task you just thought of in about 30 seconds.
For example, maybe you hate getting those long, formal corporate emails. Instead of asking a chatbot for help every single time, you use Opal to build a permanent tool for it. You just describe what you want, a big text box and 2 buttons. Button 1 says translate to simple English. Button 2 says draft a polite no thank you reply. It builds the app, you publish it, and now you have a custom tool that you can use every single day. And that's it. That is the secret stack. This is what's happening right now for free while everybody else is distracted. And the implication is huge. Google didn't just give you a single tool. They handed you the keys to the entire factory.
So look, you don't just have software anymore. You have a team, you have a research brain, a creative studio, an app builder, a web designer, a marketing team, and even your own personal tool factory. The unfair advantage isn't any one of these tools. It's having the entire integrated assembly line for free. Think about it. The barriers to entry, the cost, the time, the technical skill, they've just been vaporized. The tools are here, they are completely free, and I promise you, 99% of the world has no clue they even exist. But now, you're in the 1% that does know. This is your unfair advantage, and it starts today.
So the only question left is the one on your screen. Google gave you the factory. The doors are open and all the machinery is free to use. What are you going to build with it?